So here we are at the forum. We're actually in day 3 now, so the marathon is nearly over. Are you a regular at the forum?
Yes, ACE has always been a platinum sponsor since the beginning of FERMA. So we like the event. We think it's an important forum to see all the risk managers in Europe and all the issues that they have in mind. Absolutely.
Okay. Anything particularly stood out for you over the last 3 days?
I think particularly the vision of the risk managers are very worried about certain issues like reputation risk, like political risk, regulatory risk. All these issues are coming to the forefront and they don't necessarily feel they have all the solutions, obviously. And these are big issues, obviously.
So is there some particular challenges you think FERMA and its constituent national associations need to be thinking about?
Well, I think FERMA absolutely has gone already a long way, but there's much more to be done in terms of being a credible counterparty to the European Commission, because regulation is all around us. It's not going to go away. The insurance industry wasn't necessarily at the forefront of the dialogue with the European Commission, and I think on a European level, many questions come up often in terms of the block exemptions and other issues that touch the heart of the insurance industry. So we need to be out there and outspoken. I think FERMA has set the ground, but there's much to be done in that arena.
I was thinking about ACE more directly. They've got the forum theme of living in a riskier world. What does that mean for a business like ACE?
Well, it means being very agile. And having a clear risk appetite, not panicking, diversifying our operations, and making sure we have a good management of what we call the accumulation of risk. And accumulation of risk is everywhere around us. Naturally, we in the industry, you think about catastrophe, earthquake, and accumulation of that sense, but I think any area of risk today represents considerable issues of accumulation, whether it be cyber risk, whether it be reputation risk, whether it be supply chain. The world has become a smaller place with much more concentration of assets, of people, of information gets around very much faster. So today your reputation can be ruined from anywhere around the globe, even the most farthest outpost of your business. So that means having good mapping of your risk profile, being agile and communicating very good both internally within your organization and externally within your organization. So.
Okay. There's been a fair bit of conversation and discussions we've been having over the last days about risk management somewhat not being seen as a science but getting to the practitioner level around product development, proposition development. Is that something ACE has got a particular view about?
Absolutely, because ultimately risk management, whether it be for our customers, for our broker partners, or for us as insurers, is an everyday activity. And it's got to be lived by the whole organization. So the more that the risk management community can get involved, not only on the product end, but the mapping of risk is a continuous process. And today, again, with the world that we're moving in, which is very volatile, you need to really comprehend, grab, analyze data, and make sure pertinent data is being exchanged between all the parties involved. And that's a big task. And it's just not a one-shot, it's a continuous task within an organization. And the more depth, whether it be the risk manager or us as insurers, we can do that within our own organization and obviously share, the more important it is. So.
Okay. Just thinking ahead to 2014, is there anything exciting on the horizon for ACE?
Many exciting things. Actually, just started this year. We've just opened an office in Tunisia. So again, we're talking about a geographic zone which some people think is very volatile, but we believe in those geographic areas, and we're taking steps to be present everywhere where there are opportunities. So notwithstanding, we hear the gloom and doom in terms of economic cycle, in terms of growth, in terms of political instability. ACE is always moving ahead in a consistent and deliberate manner to be present in territories which represent future possibilities of growth.
Okay, and just one last final question. They've put all of the speaker slots under 3 areas of educate, inspire and influence. Nice words to use. How does that kind of fit in with your thinking?
Well, absolutely, because I'll start with educate, which is very important for us because we've taken the initiative of following young graduates, both internally within our organization and both internally here at FERMA. I think we as an industry have to attract young talent to our industry. We've tended to neglect that probably as an industry in the last decade or two. So we need to get hold of that again and attract young talent from everywhere to our industry. Influence to a certain extent, yes, I come back to what I was saying earlier. I think we have to be a credible counterparties to the regulators. They don't necessarily understand the risk business, both in terms of what it implies for customers short term and long term. So we have to be much more up on the forefront to make sure that the regulatory authorities understand and distinguish insurance from financial services, for example, which often in the crisis that we've had since 2008, we've all been put into the same bucket. So much work needs to be done there too. So.
Okay, that's great. Well, thank you, Jeff.